Hello, hi everyone. Thank you for joining me here in the studio. So today I have a couple of orders for my gorgeous elixir oil, and I thought I would just bring you along on the journey. Because why not? Let's connect here live. If you are tuning in on the live, do feel free to connect, drop a comment, pop a little thumbs up. Yeah, I would love to know who is joining me here. And if you're joining us on the replay, I hope you enjoy what we're about to share. My plan is to do these on more of a regular basis. Look at this beautiful rose. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? This was with us in our sisterhood retreat on the weekend, this and many other roses, and it was an absolutely gorgeous time of deep healing, togetherness, and rituals. I'm going to pop some cinnamon incense on. Do you like cinnamon incense? I'm loving this right now. It's very much for the Scorpio season that we are in. I'm just going to light this incense from this flame. Whee! Can you see the smoke? Shall I cleanse you with incense? Would that be nice? Hi! Hi there, Chucky! Nice to see you on here! Can we have a close-up of your beautiful long nails? Yes, absolutely. Let me do that for you in a short while. Isla's with us as well. Hi! Loving my rose oil. The rose oil I'm just absolutely in love with. Yeah, I'm going to pop this in here. I seem to have a little connection issue. If that persists, I might switch to a different connection, but we'll see how we go. It's so lovely to have you joining us. So yes, I'm gonna be creating this absolutely gorgeous blend. Look at all these kitty dollars here. Did you know we have our own currency at Sahara Studio? Somebody came in and paid for their massage treatment with me, in part with kitty dollars that they had saved up. So that's lovely to see that alternative form of currency in use. And it's one of the ways that we're creating a circular economy here at Sahara. So I've got this lovely tea. Get yourself a tea. Let's chat. Maybe coffee is your thing. Is coffee your thing? I like this one right now. I'm either chai right now, a really gorgeous spicy chai, or this Twinings. If it's a pre-made one, I like to blend my own as well. Is it connected? I say we. How I create our gorgeous elixir blend. So let me just get the kettle. I'll be right back. Here we go. So how have you been? What's new? Oh, look at that. Oh, I can smell it. It's like, it smells quite fruity, but also it's like a spa in a cup, I think. In my lovely Care Bears cup, my sister gave me this cup several years ago, and I just love it. It's like a cozy hug. And I feel like I didn't realize as a child, but the Care Bears, I think now as an adult, I realize they're actually giving Reiki through their tummies. Wow. Right, so let me pop this aside. I'm gonna get this big jug. Now in here I've already popped a couple of the sacred oils that go in this blend. So you'll see them in here already. Ooh. So I'm gonna move these things out of the way. Ooh. Pop that there. And so I make all of our oil blends in very, very small batches, the smallest of batches. And I make them in ritual ceremony. And so I'm going to be sharing a version of that ritual ceremony with you today. Isn't that wonderful? So, let me get my recipe card, which by now I have finally managed to pop online. It's a secret recipe. It's a secret recipe. You get to know all of the things that are going in here, but not necessarily how much or in what order and all sorts of things like that. Because you've got to have a little bit of sacred secret in your rituals, haven't you? Hi, everybody. One half of a love heart. I'll do the other half of my lips. So the first thing that's going in here is some macadamia. Let me grab that. So I've got, this is just some of the ingredients that go in here. Can you believe it? So I'm gonna look out the macadamia. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna start sharing live a bit more because I don't often get time to actually update on all of these many different channels. And you guys on YouTube have been there, you know? Like, we were there during like COVID times and all of that. So yeah, let's come back to that. Right, so the first one that we're going for. So the ladies who've ordered this product from me, they absolutely love this, and so they're coming back for lots more. Okay. So I've never actually done this live before, and I'm going to get a little bit of another, I'm going to get another vessel so that I can decant that into smaller ones first. I'm just over here. Hi, can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. No. I'm just gonna grab it from this cupboard here. So this one will do for now. So we're going to go for, where did we pop the bottle? So I can't believe it's Thursday already. It's been a really fast week for me here. Have you felt that as well? Has it been a fast week for you? I could have sworn I had a bottle in my hand a moment ago. Oh, here it is. I found it. Everybody stop looking. Call off the search. I found it. Sure thing, Isla. I'll see you in a moment. If you're joining us for Belly Jam live on Zoom, I will be seeing you at 6:30. Right, so I'm going to pop some in here. So what has been the highlight of your week so far? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let's chat, shall we? Let's chat. So we're going Ooh, did you hear the bubbles? All the gorgeous bubbles. So somebody asked to see a close-up of my nails, so I'm going to do that for you in a little while. I'm going to get this process underway first, and then we can do that. Now we're going to go for some apricot oil. So apricot kernel is absolutely wonderful for your skin. All of these oils I've selected in this blend because they really do something. So this oil blend, you can use it in your ritual ceremonies. You can use it just as a regular face oil. And pop this back in here. I'm doing this off camera for a moment, but I'll be right back. Ooh, do you feel the relaxation already? I just find when I'm blending it, you just drop down into that stillness, you know? It's like a space of unintentional ASMR. 4.25. So I'm going to use the same pipette because all of these ingredients eventually will be used in batches of elixir oil, so I don't have to be concerned so much about the contamination in the actual bottles. 4.25 because it eventually will all be blended together anyway. But if I was creating various different things with these bottles of ingredients, then I would 4.25. Then I would, oh, we're going to go 5.25 actually. Then I would use different pipettes, and that can be wonderful because you end up with all of these very many on the go. 6.25, here we go. So that's the apricot oil going in. So we got 2 of those main ingredients. So this batch that I'm making up is only going to just make 1 or 2 finished products. Next we need rosehip and hemp seed oil. It comes from the cannabis plant, but it doesn't have any sort of the psychoactive ingredients in there, but it for your skin is really nutritious. And rosehip seed, I'm going to grab that one. This rosehip seed oil comes from the same source as our rose oil that I spoke about just earlier on, and it is absolutely divine. There's somewhere in here. Ooh, it's in here. Gets its own special little bag. So let's go to hemp seed first. Just check how much we need. That's that one there. I'm gonna pop the apricot back in here. Just a few drops. So I thought in the next video I'll show you how we make another different product up. So I'm going to do an extra one in here for 1 point. Yeah, okay. Where in the world are you right now? I am in Edinburgh in Scotland. We're based in Edinburgh. The studio is physically in Edinburgh, but we offer things online, and these products are available to purchase, and you get free shipping worldwide. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to sell to you today. I just want to share. I just want to share all of this magic that's unfolding. Then we're going evening primrose after we did the rose hip. Wait till you see the colour of this one. Wait till you see, wait till you see. So I've written myself a little note there because I've not labelled the bottle yet. Look at this. So this comes from the same source as our rose oil, which is over here, which I showed you at the beginning. And the smell of this is absolutely incredible. It's such a high vibration. Rose oil in itself has one of the highest frequencies of any oil. So you can imagine its healing ability. And this is derived from the seed of the rose hips. So let me open this and smell it. It has like this real deep richness to it. Wait till you see the colour. Wait till you see the colour. You ready? Ready? Here you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Stunning. Is it not just absolutely? It's this gorgeous golden red colour. Look at that. It's like a red, if you think about it, reddish honey, that's the colour of it. Oh dear, it's dripping down the side. I better rub it on my hands. And you know, maybe that's one of the reasons as well that I can grow my nails very long and strong, is because I do work with all of these gorgeous natural organic high frequency oils almost on a daily basis, whether it's delivering massage or creating these beautiful honoring blends. So we're gonna go for 5 mils of these. And so I always make up a blend to the recipe that I've developed over many, many years. And I've tweaked it over the years. But I also, as I create the blend, you know, depends what time of year it is. If it's this time of year here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going into winter, we're autumn, winter. And so your skin goes through all of these changes, just like the trees do, but we don't really give the recognition to that, I guess. But, you know, things like the cold weather outside, and then you go from that really extreme cold weather to then coming indoors, where often we've got central heating on, or if you're lucky enough to have, you've got like a wood burning stove, you've got a fire. And all of these things can really, really dry our skin out hugely. So this is one of the ways you can really combat that, is to enhance the barrier that your skin has to the elements. And of course, there's also things like pollution. Like if you live in a city, I'm quite lucky here in Edinburgh. We're a city, but we're so small. It's almost like a village. But having said that, there's still, you know, wherever you are in a city, there's going to be pollution that's going to affect your skin. And whatever sits on your skin is absorbed into your skin. It's really absorbed deep down into your skin. So we're not talking just the top layer of your skin for, you know, beauty or aesthetics. We're talking about your actual well-being, your health. So yeah, you can use a gorgeous barrier oil. But also what's in here, you've got the large molecules in things like your rosehip seed oil, like the macadamia nut oil that we added a moment ago. But then in here, there's much smaller molecules in some of the essential oils we're going to add in a minute, and things like moringa oil and ones like this. And those are tremendous for delivering nutrition deep into the skin. Those deliver nutrition, you know, if they're placed in combination with something that has larger molecules that protects as a barrier, they're able to do their job without disruption. Okay, so we've added the rosehip seed oil, which I'm sure you'll agree is very, very special. I'm going to put this back here. And then next one we're going to add is evening primrose oil. And evening primrose oil is lovely for everybody, but it's particularly beneficial for, oh, just discovered I can go over here and see a bit better. Evening primrose oil is particularly good for women, but it's good, buddy, in terms of hormone balance. So by adding some of this, and you can actually, if it's good for you, you can actually take a spoonful of evening primrose oil. I know lots of women who take like a capsule of evening primrose, but so you can use it on your skin, and what it's going to do is for people who have like issues with their skin, like acne, like breakouts at certain times of the month, evening primrose is absolutely your best friend for that. So we're only adding a small amount because you don't need much of that to do a great job. It's quite potent, especially if it's organic. There we go. In that one goes. I tend to repurpose the bottles. I reuse them, and in cleaning this one, look, it's formed this triangular shape. So then, what's next? Oh yes, we're gonna go to moringa. Moringa is something that people in the West didn't really know much about, but it's been used in sort of Indonesia and various countries for a really, really long time, like thousands of years. It's incredibly beneficial in terms of nutrient delivery. So let me see, 3.5. Whoops. It's nice to see people stopping by. I wasn't sure of the best time to. I'm gonna have a little. Maybe we'll do a little poll and find out when would be the best time to go live with you on here. I know some of us who are already subscribed to the channel are based in the UK, but there's also people in the US, in India, in Egypt, like in the Middle East. So yeah, when would be the best time? I literally just, this was like something I was like thinking of, and then I thought, well, I'll just do it. I find so often in life you sort of, you overthink things and you're like, oh, maybe I could, you know, and well, just do it, Lindsay. Don't be a tube. YouTube. See what I did there? Oh no, it's getting silly. Oh no, I'm gonna get the giggles now. Did I put this in already? Tell me, did I put this in already? I don't think I did. Did I put this in already? Somebody, please tell me in the comments. Did we add the moringa? I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, it doesn't look like I did. I'm gonna go for it. So, just a little of that one as well. It's incredibly dry, an oil. It's considered a dry oil, but for how fabulously it works, you would think it would be a heavier oil. Right, it's definitely in there now. So we've added the moringa. What's next? Can you guess what's next? You could try. I wonder if you would get it. Shall I tell you? Do you give up? I'll tell you what it is. It's this one here. Oh my goodness me. Do you like pomegranates? I absolutely love pomegranates. I love the juiciness of pomegranates. I love the zingy zestiness of pomegranates. The colour of them, they're like rubies, aren't they? Wow, they're like these gorgeous rubies. Do you like my dungarees? Somebody bought me dungarees and my inner child just fell in love with them. Pomegranate seed oil. So this is the oil derived from the actual seed of the pomegranate. Let me pop a little bit on my skin, shall I? Just to show you. Tiny drop. Oh, that's quite a lot. So this is a really very heavy oil, and it's very, I'm going to put that there for now. It's considered a very viscous oil. It's so glossy. So you can use it on your skin. You could take that, if you've got a really good quality one, you could take that internally. The smell of it is so unique. But you can also use it in your hair to really shine your hair. Look at that. How glossy and lovely is that? Do you see that? Oh, I want more now. Ooh, we'll do a little bit more. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Let's just do a little bit more. There we go. How's about that much? Is that nice? It's so easily absorbed. Usually really heavy oils take a very long time to be absorbed, but this one, look at that. It just straight away, my skin is loving that. It's taking that deep down into the layers. I want some on the other hand now. So why not? So why not? I often think if you're craving something, like something healthy, something natural, then it's because there's something in it that your body needs. I really do believe that. That feels so nice. Okay, now I've pampered myself. We can continue. So this lady is coming to collect this potion at around about 6:30. And it will be lovely to tell her that it was made in community with you here today. So this one here, I'm gonna add it in. Everybody be really quiet, because this one you need to concentrate, because it's 2.45 we're going to use. There we go. That's it. Just that. That's all. And it goes. Nice. Pop a lid on. I can hear you guessing already what we're putting in next. If you feel to, drop your comment below. Let me know what next ingredient do you think is going in this Wonder Elixir. Can you see it already now? Ooh. Look at that, huh? So, it's about to get really exciting. It's about to get to the bit that I really love to do. And just before that, we're going to add a little drop, tiny little drop of organic castor oil. Castor oil has an interesting history. So it comes from a bean, kind of plant bean. And it was, my understanding is that during the war, Second World War, in Britain, it was part of the rations that were given to the people. They were allowed so much castor oil every week. And I think it's because it's such an incredible oil for many, many things. Like, you can use it on your skin, it's good for your digestive system. And it contains a lot of goodness. So we only just want a small amount, because this is one of these really thick barrier oils that we spoke about. That's it, just about that much, which is not much at all, but it's enough to really help balance things out. And it helps combine all of these oils so that they can all do wonders for your skin. All right, so now we're getting super exciting here. We're going to move on. We're going to add a number of different essential oils, and we're also going to add a liquid vitamin E. And of course, all of the ingredients that I'm adding in here, if you want to learn a bit more about those, you could have a little search on our friend Google. Maybe I'll do a little short series. I could do some shorts on individual oils and their benefits for body, for your mind, for your spirit, how you might like to use them. Would that be a good thing to do? Yes, I like that idea. I think that would be something I would really enjoy making, actually. So yeah, that would be a joy and a pleasure. let me come over to this box of wonder I have here. It's the box of magic, and I'm just looking for vitamin E. Found it. Found it. This little bottle here. Vitamin E. So we're going to add that at the end. But before that, we're going to add into this other box here. So, as I say, I like to repurpose the bottles where possible, reuse them. So sometimes I'll have things marked and you might see a different name on it. Right, looking for frankincense now. I'm going to get a little gadget. There's a little tool that can help you see the tops on your essential oils. This one here, this little plastic cap. I've got a little tool that can take that out really easily. And that's one of the tips to not break your nails. Although I can use my nails to actually take that out. Let me show you. Like, they're so strong that we can do that. Although for some reason, this one's very hard to get out. I think it's because it's a resin. Frankincense is a resin that comes from a tree. And I've got so much respect for frankincense. Not only, there we go. Not only is it one of nature's most powerful healers, but it comes from a tree that grows in the desert, grows in desert-like terrain where nothing else can grow. And I think, well, wow, for one, but also animals and humans, I mean, we are animals as well, but so animals that find themselves in that kind of terrain could often be, you know, in extreme need of healing. And hey, shows up frankincense. So it's extracted from the tree. This one that we have, the Bodhi range, this is actually wild fair trade. Thank you! My dungarees are amazing. I know my dungarees are amazing. I'm just in love with them. I'm so in love with my dungarees and they're so comfortable. But yeah, so the frankincense, absolute frankincense alongside another oil that we're going to have a look at in a minute is just, they work together. They're relatives, they're cousins, and yeah, they're some of the most healing oils on the planet, actually. This little guy here can actually repair your DNA. Yeah. Yes. It can actually repair your DNA. Isn't that incredible? So let me get that little tool I was talking about and I'll be right back. I'm just going over there for a moment. So here. Hi, I'm back. Hi, I'm back. So, hi! Hi, Sean. Yeah, this, you're right. This is the way forward. I'm enjoying it so far. So this is the little tool I was talking about that helps to pop the caps off of the essential oils. So not only can this really speed up your blending process, but it can also protect your nails and your nail varnish. as you can see, you know me, I love color. So I've got them in purple, blue, pink. And which is helpful because these little guys, whenever you need them, they're not where you last left them. What's with that though? So let me check my little recipe card here. And so, okay. So we're going to use one of these tiny little pipettes. The tiny little baby one. This little baby one. This is 1 ml up to here. So, frankincense. We are going to... I'm not giving away the secret of how much. So, but if you're very astute, or if you re-watch this video and pause it at the right moments, you might be able to work out the secret recipe. So here we go, frankincense. Everybody, please be upstanding for the greatest healer. Ooh, did you see all those bubbles? Wasn't that gorgeous? Here we go. Pop this in here. It smells absolutely divine. Frankincense has this ability to both relax you and energize you all at the same time. Like, I'm gonna just put that on my hand as well now. I deserve it, right? Frankincense. And then you just pop the cap back on. Make sure you put the lid back on properly. And you want to use these out of reach and out of the way of pets and children as well. Can you guess the next ingredient that I was talking about, which is a cousin of frankincense? Can you guess it? I'll let you guess whilst I look for it over here. I found it. I found it. So this one, we're adding the same amount, and it is, in fact, myrrh. Is that text back to front for you, or is it the right way around? I'd be really interested to know that. Is that the right way round or back to front? Can you read it? It's the right way round. Brilliant. Thank you for clarifying that. That means next time I can wear my Sahara Studio t-shirt and you can read it. Way. Okay, using that little tool to take the top off. It's starting to smell beautiful in here. So we're going for the same amount. But this one's a much thicker oil. As you'll see, look at that. Wow. Ooh, maybe I should have done close up like that the whole time. I'm gonna pop that in here. Ooh, gloopy. And the next one. So we've got a few more to add, not many. The next one is one that people don't realize is really good for your skin. Let me see if I can find it here. It's mandarin. People people really don't realize how beneficial mandarin oil is for your skin. I'm just noticing that bottle is actually finished, so I'm gonna go grab another one. So I think this one's gonna use from a repurposed bottle. Give me 1 second to find it. Tell me, what would you like to see in these videos going forwards? Whether you're joining here live right now, and if you are, hello, thank you for being here. Or you're joining the replay. If you're joining the replay, welcome. Sorry you couldn't join us live, but I'm hoping to do these much more often, quite frequently. So I'm kind of interested to know, what would you like to see in these live videos? What would you like that to look like? Come on, there's Mandarin. Can't seem to find it. May have to come back to this one. I'm going to check another box. Hey, maybe you could help me. So I'm just looking in here, this gigantic box here. It's the first one that I looked at. Hey, that was meant to happen, wasn't it? Here we go. Have a smell. Have a smell of that one. Mandarin. Can you smell it? What's it like? It's light and fresh. So as well as mandarin being wonderful for your skin and nobody realizing that, the other thing that mandarin is wonderful for is children and pets. Now, I don't mean give your children and pets mandarin essential oil. What I mean is, if you diffuse this somewhere in a room, it has a calming effect on children and pets. Isn't that fascinating? Especially considering it's an oil that is associated with being energizing. The science is sciencing. Okay, this one we're going to add a little bit more of. No right away. No right away. No right way, no right way, no right way. There's no right way to do it. I'm not sure what we're talking about then. Make some Christmas themed soaps. I love that idea. Yes. I think we should make some Christmas themed soaps live on YouTube. That is a wonderful idea. Yeah. Feel free to place an order for some Christmas themed soaps, and I would absolutely make them for you. So what I'm finding is, whilst I'm super busy at the studio with all of these gorgeous offerings and creations, I don't have a lot of, well, I don't have any free time at the moment to make videos, but I thought if I could combine the two, you know, if there's something that I'm doing that I can bring you along on the journey, let's do that. Mandarin. The next one is an incredible, gorgeous bergamot. Also seems to be, so this is the bergamot here. Bergamot. whatever way you like to say it. So if you've never smelled bergamot before, you might find that actually you have. Because, have you ever had Earl Grey tea? Did you know the Earl Grey tea gets its flavour from bergamot, which is a citrus fruit? And this one is from Sicily. It's a Sicilian bergamot. And it's absolutely, oh, it's out of this world. So we're going to add some of this. Here we go. That one's always in a hurry to help in a blend. Comes out so fast. Whoops. Pop the little stopper back. I think I might pop some bergamot and frankincense and myrrh in an oil burner in a moment. That would be a lovely thing to do. The next one, oh, it's the second last ingredient. The next one is neroli. So I have like this gigantic bottle of neroli. I'm almost at the end of it. But I love neroli so much. Like, I douse myself in this practically every day. And neroli is the blossom from the orange tree. It's such essential oil. But it just for me speaks to the divine goddess within me, if that makes sense. Okay, and neroli is used as the base in a lot of perfumes. But of course, perfumes, if it's a mass-produced perfume, then it's a synthetic neroli. Did you know that? Gosh. So we're adding just a little. Because neroli, you only need a tiny drop. The tiniest bit of neroli goes a really long way. I tend not to wear mass-produced perfumes anymore. Once upon a time I did. But now I like to just in the moment, on any regular day, I'll just blend some oils for how I feel that day or how I would like to feel. It's a beautiful way to work. Sean said, you asked if the text was showing the right way. Okay, yes. Or back to front. I forgot we had that chat. I said, no, it's the right way for us watching. That's really wonderful to know. So helpful. Thank you. And Paolo said, Mandarin for me then. Lol. Yeah, Mandarin is a beautiful, it's gentle but uplifting for mind and body and soul. You're still a kid. As opposed to a pet. Oh, thank you so much, Just Fun. Yeah, they're definitely coming back to their former glory. They're very long at the moment. This one actually broke recently. I was busy lifting heavy things and it broke at a strange angle. And then I was writing and a permanent marker pen just popped. And all of this black ink arrived on here. And I'm thinking, I think I know a way to remove this. So I'll maybe do another video on that in the coming days. But yes, this is where we're at right now. A little bit closer if you like. See if I can make it focus. Perhaps not. And then we've got one oil left to add. Can you remember which it was? It's the pure, pourable vitamin E. Again, vitamin E is something that exists in a synthetic form most often in cosmetics or even in the sort of supplement world. Often it's synthetic, but this one is natural and it's undergone a special process to make it pourable so that we can use it in this blend. And this one we are using a small amount. Here we go. It's super gloopy, this one. Let me see it. It smells, it smells a little bit like, if I said like, does anybody here know plasticine? Or like a modeling clay that you used as a child? It sort of reminds me a little bit of that. It's an interesting smell. It kind of has like almost like a clay-like smell to it, but it's not related to clay. That's if you get it in its most pure natural form. Okay, and there is one other sacred ingredient. Which is a lot of love. We're adding lots of love now for our friend who's going to come and collect this at 6:30 today. So what I'm going to do now, but I'll do this off camera because it's a little bit noisy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a heat gun just on the outside of the glass, and that helps warm all of the molecules in these oils, and it really helps them to combine. It really helps them just to come together and form one sacred blend. So I'll head off and do that off camera. I would like to send you lots of love and say thank you so much for joining me on this live. And I'm hoping that if this receives likes and comments, that I can then go ahead and do some more of these live videos for us. It's been a pleasure and a joy to connect with you in this way. From me and this beautiful rose, thank you. I love you. Goodbye.